What's going on YouTube? Gagan coming at you with another Final Fantasy Rookie Keeper Relic Draw video. If you guys are enjoying this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Alright, so today I'm going to be taking a look at the Braska Super Soul Break banner, so let's take a look. This is part of the Braska event in the Orin. See, I forgot what they were called. Not Just Fear. You know what? I forgot what they're called entirely. So, anyway, first I have Braska's Staff, 60 attack, 140 magic, 69 mind, changes Braska's Soul Break to Aeons of Wing and Flame. It deals between 6 and 9 summoning magic and elemental attacks to all targets. The user's magic determines the number of hits. So it's kind of like Thief's Raid in a way. I think this is the one that I really liked. I saw a while back. It was Valifor and Ifrit going ham on the targets. Now I'm not sure how high the magic has to be for Braska in order to get the 9 hits. But that's a lot of hits to all targets. This would be a phenomenal Super Soul Break to have on Braska, especially for the summon magic Night Raid dungeon that's here at the moment. And Braska can use, I think you can use 5-star black magic as well. So if you haven't beaten the black mage dungeon, you can use Braska for that as well. I don't think you can use summon magic in that because I don't remember, it's been a while. So actually no, I think you can, maybe, I don't remember. Next up, we have the Riot Blade for Orin, 140 attack, changes Orin Soul Break to Banishing Blade. Also has a small chance of blind, which is probably going to usually be irrelevant, but there's 5 range attacks to one target and temporarily lowers the user the target's attack and defense a large amount. So it armor and power breaks down the target. Attack with full break and the other breaks, so it'll be really nice. Banishing Blade was extremely powerful on Orin back in Final Fantasy X and inflicted instant full break to the target, which was amazing because it would stick immediately as you use, like right as you use it, as opposed to you have to hoping it sticks when you use full break, you know, regularly. That was quite nice. Assuming you got the button combination right for Orin, that is. Next up, we have the Songstress Rod, which changes unit Soul Break to Far Plane Wind, 65 attack, 117 magic, 141 mind. Deals 3 holy white magic attacks to one target and temporarily imbue the user with holy energy. Now, I really like this for a few reasons. One, because it reminds me of 10-2, and 2, because I didn't beat the the White Mage dungeon. Most of you know. I tried recording it and I ran out of steam on phase 3, so I didn't end up posting that video. So this will help me out tremendously. It's also a pretty good rod. But I like the 3 magic holy damage to one target. That's quite nice, and having N holy is quite nice as well. But I'm not sure how much that matters on a magic user. I don't know if N holy will actually increase the power of healing. It probably, I don't know. I don't think it does. But it's definitely increase the power of like Diaga, Diara, holy magic, and you know, things to that nature. And I mean, I guess if you really want, you can just have Yuna just ping pew. Next up, we have the Flexible Arm for Riku, my favorite Final Fantasy X character. 140 attack on a fist, not bad. Changes Riku's work to Machina Sabotage. There's 4 physical attacks to one target, temporarily lowering its attack a large amount and temporarily raise the user's attack a large amount. So this is basically Steel Power in the form of a 4-hit Soul Break. It's not bad. It doesn't stack with Shout, but that's fine because I'm pretty sure it's the same attack boost as Shout, so they can't actually overwrite each other. So that's quite nice. This is decent in a character like Riku because she's kind of like a jack of all trades, so to speak, kind of like Tyro, but you know, to a much lesser degree. Next up, we have the Lightning Steel, so I really wanted way back when. 128 attack, she decides to Soul Break to Slice and Dice. Also has a small boost lightning damage, which could be quite useful. Now, Slice and Dice was arguably the best Soul Break you can use on Titus in Final Fantasy X. I say arguably because I know there's people going to be like, but Kenny, you have Blitz Ace, that was better. Not necessarily. Slice and Dice is better than Blitz Ace in the sense that you can, it doesn't have as long as a recharge time as Blitz Ace does, so you could probably get off 2 Slice and Dices by the time you get off 1 Blitz Ace because of the cooldown time you have from that. Also, the like it's not that big of a difference, but the button, the timing of the bar is significantly easier on Slice and Dice than on Blitz Ace. But deals 6 attacks to random targets. I really wanted this at one point. I don't want it anymore. I still like it because of like Final Fantasy X reasons. 6 random targets. That's okay, I guess. You're probably not going to be a battle with 6 random targets, but just the bottom line is it's random targets, not one concentrated target. Which that's fine. I don't remember the multiplier on this, but I think it was somewhat decent. I don't remember entirely though. Next up, we have the Warrior's Bracer, generic bracer at the end of the banner, or one of the generic armor pieces. I'm sorry. Protega is a shared soul break. Again, it's only good if you're really starting out. If you have Protega on your own, or any soul break that bestows Protega, you don't need that at all. We have the red armlet. I have this as well. Adds a small boost to fire damage, which is actually quite nice. If I remember to use this, that is. But I'll probably end up forgetting, so there's that. But it's not too bad as a bracer. Bracers are usually okay to pull from banners, usually. Anyway, so this is 100 gem draw, and hope for the best, shall we? Because I'm assuming that I'm going to get nothing like I usually do. Except that last banner, I got Cyan's Katana. Let me get Braska's staff, that'd be great. Or Yuna's staff, that'd be fine. Yeah, nothing. That would be some buns if I pulled Cyan's Katana from this banner too. I might actually stop playing Rick Keeper if that happened. Anyway, that's gonna be all for this video. As usual, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and show your support. I do enjoy reading your comments. Be sure to share these videos around with your friends that enjoy Final Fantasy Rick Keeper, as it really has helped me out. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media, link down below, including Discord, where we get together to talk about Record Keeper, and other things, and I will see you guys next time. Later. Alright, so I'm going to put this on with the second half of the, in addition to the Braska first banner. So, let's take a look at the second half of the banner, the Ultimate Jet Shot. Alright, first up we have Sin's Fang. Did we already have this before? Oh no, it was Sin's Talon before, that's what it was. Okay. 143 attack for a sword, really, really nice. Can the Jet Soul Break to Ultimate Jet Shot. Deal 7 ranged physical attacks to 1 target, temporarily raise the party's crit chance a moderate amount. Now, I think this is like a really good weapon for, a really good soul break for the Sid missions. Because I think there's going to be a moderately hard one coming around soon. For the next Final Fantasy X event. I think the Pain event, I think it is. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this is a pretty nice soul break. I'm not sure really where we're going with the super soul breaks with increasing the crit chance. Because I know, what is it? What's his name? Zell's does that also, the Energize. He does that for himself, but Jet does it for the entire party. I also don't know how much a moderate amount, that could be like 20 or 30%, but that's still a hefty chunk of to raise your crit chance. I'm just wondering why it's crit chance though. I guess because his other soul break raises attack, so this would have to be crit chance. I mean, they could do like defense or something, but this isn't. He's not really a knight, more of a monk. No, he is a monk. Jeez. Next up, we have the Force Saber for Tidus, 135 attack. It's okay. It's making a return. I don't remember when this first debuted, but they changed Tidus' soul break to Jet Shot. Deals 3 range physical water attacks to 1 target. I like this. I'm not really too fond of, you guys know how I'm not really too fond of elemental based attacks, but water isn't resisted all that often. So more often than not, you'll be hitting for at least neutral with this, and then the off chance you'll be hitting with super effective, you'll be good to go. Although I think that I forgot how they changed it. I'll have to look at the damage chart again, because this could that could factor into how this is resisted now, actually. But then again, like, water just isn't a really resisted type, or element, rather, not type. Next up, we have Orin's Grasp. Bracer, 30 attack, 21 magic, 97 defense, 97 res, 22 mind. Changes Orin's soul break to undefeated. Deals 4 ranged physical attacks with all targets, and temporarily raises uses defense a very large amount, and temporarily attracts single target magic and black magic attacks. No, physical and black magic attacks. I'm not really too fond of the how they draw magic as well with a lot of these sentinel based soul breaks. Because I don't think usually the characters that do that have too high res. But 4-hit AoE, that's quite nice. And you can essentially mitigate the damage to the rest of your party members, just focus on healing Orin. So I guess that's not too bad. I forgot if there is an ability to raise your res, but even so, like in synergy, Orin should be okay for most single target spells, unless it's like Seymour, we use like multi-water and then just all 3 target Orin, and then you're just going to be slightly upset because Orin might get pillaged. Maybe. But you just equip him to, you know, raise his res. Next up, we have Jet's Bandana, 20 attack, 31 magic, 87 defense, 131 res, and 30 mind. Changes Jet Soul Break to Jet Rush. Deals 4 physical attacks to 1 target with a high chance to interrupt its pending actions. This is really good. I like soul breaks that have a chance that can inflict dismissal on the targets, because those are usually quite helpful. Dismissal is still quite a potent, I guess, status, I guess you could say. Not every boss is immune to it, and it seems like whenever I look on Reddit now, like they don't always have the what do you call it? The interrupt res. So when I was fighting the last ultimate boss, I was like, oh, he can't be inflicted with interrupt, but then he did. At least I think it was last ultimate boss. Might have been the ultimate plus where I used interrupt. I don't remember, but one of the last few bosses I used it. Like they weren't displaying it anymore. I don't know why, but it's whatever. Interrupt is always a good skill because you can't really chain it anymore, but it's still a nice skill. So we have the Hunter Spear for Kimahri. 140 attack, 80 magic, 95 accuracy. Well, I don't care about the accuracy. That's always there. This is making a return as well, along with Jet's Bandana. Since Kimahri Soul Work to Ronso Jump, deal 4 jump attacks to 1 target, which basically means they're range attacks. So it doesn't matter if Kimahri has a ranged weapon or not, because I don't think he can actually equip any ranged weapons. But anyway, grants major region to the user and raise the user's attack a moderate amount and the defense a small amount. Now I think this would be a phenomenal soul break if Kimahri was a better character, because you can see it grants a major region, moderate attack buff, and a small defense buff. So that's pretty good. But Kimahri is just a subpar character in this game. Even in Final Fantasy X, he didn't seem all that good at first, and then by end game, anybody can do what you want them to. So you have even less reason to use Kimahri as his main thing, as you know, a jack of all trades throughout the entire game. So there's that. Unfortunately, I do like the soul break though. Soul break is kind of nice. Should have been like Gilgamesh or something, but that'd be a little too much. Asking for too much. Warrior's Bracer. I went over this the first time. And red armlet. So let's do 100 gem draw, get Braska's staff, and call it a day. Or I can just get a 3-star and call it a day, because that's probably what's going to happen. Alright, let's see. What 3-star will we get today? Yep. Is that the Final Fantasy 12 Small Shield, I think? Shell Shield. Okay, it's from Final Fantasy 12 though. Anyway, that's going to be all for this video. Now, for realsies this time. If you guys did enjoy, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to show your support, and do enjoy reading comments. Be sure to share these videos around with your friends that enjoy Final Fantasy Record Keeper, as a reader will help me out. And don't forget to follow me on all my social media, link down below, including Discord, where we get together, talk about Record Keeper, various other things, and I will see you guys next time. Later.